Hello everyone! Greetings from Munich, Germany. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And in this video we will discuss with you how to overcome intercultural misunderstandings in a relationship. Basically, you overcome intercultural misunderstandings in the same way as you overcome any misunderstandings in a relationship. You actually talk to each other. Not only you ask questions, but also you share your opinion, how you would like it to be, and you do not jump into any assumptions, because so often people assume things, especially when it comes to intercultural differences. He or she has watched a certain video or a TV show like Emily in Paris, and now people jump into conclusions that life in Paris is like that. So if you want to avoid misunderstandings in international relationship, try to base your opinion about a certain culture not only based on one TikTok video or one YouTube channel, because in different families traditions can be different. Even if, for example, these families all are from Ukraine, a lot will depend on their backgrounds, a lot will depend on their level of education, how open-minded they are. So assume less and talk more, ask questions. I will share a story with you. A friend of mine who was engaged to a German gentleman at that moment, they're happily married now, so things worked out really well for this couple. Well, her family from Ukraine was supposed to travel over for the weekend to get to know her fiancé and to spend time with them. And of course, the lady, for her, as for a Ukrainian lady, it was out of a question where her family will stay, of course, with them at their apartment, because this way they can spend like the whole weekend together, get to know each other better, like spend all the time together. And by our Eastern European traditions and customs, when your friends or your family travel over, they are your guests, so you take care of all the expenses. For example, if you will go out, you foot the bills, or if you are buying groceries to cook at home, you pay for them, or you buy tickets to the theater. By doing this, you show hospitality. And for her German boyfriend, well, it was different, because in his opinion, like her family, they should have stayed in the hotel, because later on, when his parents were traveling over, they have decided not to stay in their apartment but to stay in the hotel, because they need their privacy and they don't want to spend like 24/7 together. So for him it was different. Also, for example, in our culture, when your friends and family are traveling over, they are bringing gifts and you are preparing gifts for them. It's also part of a tradition, and then you exchange these gifts, so it's customary. Like his German family, it was different. They brought one bottle of wine, so it wasn't a personalized gift. And also, like her fiancé, he couldn't understand why should he and his fiancé get presents for his family who is traveling over, or for example, footing the bill at the restaurant. He got used to the scenario when his parents are footing the bill when they go out. So in different families, traditions can be different, and don't be afraid to actually discuss it with your girlfriend or fiancé or with your wife if the two of you represent different cultures. Also, if you are using language that is not a mother tongue for one of you or for both of you, because, for example, with this couple at the early stage of their relationship, even of their marriage, they were using English at home. Later on, the lady has learned German, and now they use both German and English at home because, well, they got used to it, that they are talking English to each other. So you have to make sure that you have understand each other correctly. So it's not a crime to actually ask your partner, like, I want to make sure that you understand my point, or I want to make sure that I understand you, so can you please paraphrase this, or can you please specify so that there are no misunderstandings between us. So usually most of misunderstandings in a relationship, and especially in intercultural relationship, appear when people fall for generalizations or for assumptions or for perfect scenarios, because it's so easy to label people based on their cultural background. And if you fall for such generalizations and stereotypes, you get something like all Ukrainian women, they want to get married till they are like 22 and have babies. So for example, all German men lack sense of humor and they are very strict. And of course, it is far from the reality. And of course, sometimes men and women jump into certain assumptions based on gender. Like men can think that all women will like this movie, or for example, all girls will really like this gift, or all ladies like this. And ladies can think that, okay, if we were true soulmates, then we would have never fight each other, because true soulmates never fight. And for example, once they face their first misunderstanding and have their first fight with a boyfriend, she think that, okay, he's not my soulmate because we fought actually, and soulmates do not fight. And of course, you understand that in a relationship, misunderstandings will occur regardless if you speak the same language or if you represent different cultures. So my advice would be to assume and generalize less, to talk more, to actually ask questions, to listen to each other, and to try to use multiple sources when you try to learn more about his or her culture. Guys, I hope it was helpful. I wish you lots of love. Svetlana Moha, especially for Diolli.com from Munich, Germany.